Congratulations are in order for Venus Williams. Not only did she recently win the DC Open, but she also announced that she is engaged to actor Andrea Pretty. And people have made a lot about both of these events because Venus is now 45 years old. It made me think about my own experience with getting married. When I got married at the ripe old age of 30, right? My dad made more than one comment about what an old bride I was and how I waited so long to get married. The fact is, people in general are waiting later in life to get married. Depending on what source you look at, and I checked multiple sources before doing this video, the average age of a first time marriage here in the United States is somewhere between 28 and 32. And I think that that is a beautiful thing. One, there's so much talk about research suggesting that our brains don't fully develop until the age of 25. And there's a lot to be said for allowing people to truly get to know themselves, to understand what it is that they have to offer in a relationship, and then to also get clear on what they want a partner to bring in the relationship and to be more intentional about finding that partner. I think that embracing marriages at a later age, whether that's late 20s, 30s, even 40s, as opposed to what we traditionally saw in the 50s and 60s, early 20s, I think that by encouraging these later marriages, we will see fewer divorces because people will be more established. And, finances are one of the main reasons why people end up divorcing. But also, people will be more established emotionally. People will have more time to mature and be more intentional. But also, when I see a woman like Venus Williams, I saw an interview with her, maybe it was earlier this year or last year, where she was talking about the fact that she had been single for so long that in some ways it was easier to stay single. And I think that's true for a lot of the women that I work with, not because they don't desire marriage anymore, but because they have had time to establish themselves and find their own happiness, which means that their standards are higher. And that means that they're less likely to settle for anything less than what they can do for themselves. So it's no longer a matter of a man competing with other men for their attention. It's a matter of a man competing with them for the life that they've already built for themselves. And again, I think that this will lead to stronger marriages because that means that women are only going to be in relationships with someone who can add to an already established, already beautiful life that they've built.